safe. They should run into it, and hopefully I won't get hit. Oh my god, I'm not in a good position right here. That's one. The other one was not with him, oddly enough. I'm kind of surprised at that, and I'm not going to probably make it now. Great. Guy, oh, come on, please just open the door. This is not good. This is not good. Go, 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 go. Please, no. Well, if they don't come together, it's kind of problematic. That's especially the case if you try to use a freeze bolt, because you want to, you know, make sure they're together. But I was sort of hoping they wouldn't be that far away from each other, because one runs into the next when they're electrocuted. I mean, I can't believe man, this is just pain to get. But this is the thing, you know, you get through this, and then it's just another whole huge chase sequence with Laura that is just insane on this mode, because there's bear traps directly in your path. Now you can see there's only one trauma, you can't see the other one. I guess one, he only comes out, I guess, if they're... If I run right for the lever right now, he'll come out. I don't know where he comes from, actually, come to think of it now. It just sort of seems like he just comes out of the woodwork, really. I mean... And that's even in, you know... playing on any mode, really. I remember playing on casual mode. I had to go near the gate and he just appeared. I don't know. I hate that I can't... Sometimes I use the sniper rifle and it automatically zooms and I have to sort of find people. I can't really always get a good... Man, it's just... You spend this time preparing for, like, the moment just to go to the gate, and, like, you know, everything could just screw up right after this. Alright, maybe I shouldn't be reloading. I'm really hoping they come together here, and you know what, I don't care. This isn't probably the best idea to be in this room, kind of this claustrophobic, and I mean, I got both of them, but you see, I've kind of trapped myself. That's not good. You know what? I'm gonna be really cautious here. See, this is why I save up trap parts. These are 4 trap parts each. Now, I kind of made a trail there, so hopefully this will give me enough time to get through both places. Even if they get off, they should hit the next one. And I'm just running now. They did hit it. Hit this lever. Duck immediately. and just get the hell out of here. There is stuff in the room behind me. Green gel, probably. No keys. Now, it is a bit overkill. It's possible to hit them with one freeze bolt and get by through all of that with just one. And again, this is why I just sort of prepare myself with so many trap parts. I'm just gonna make 2 more because the lore situation, I'm not gonna have time to really, I don't think you even get a save room before that. If I didn't put the second bolt down, they would have been right on top of me. And you, I don't know if you saw, he was right over there, but I wonder if this door is actually open. Oddly, it is. I don't know what that means, like, but... Maybe I should have taken that axe with me. I didn't use it. Of course, I don't know how to... Really shouldn't be running. I don't know. I didn't hit a checkpoint yet. Well, there's the boss of this chapter, who... I guess it would be odd to say this, but it would be nice to just kind of face that right now, but no. Now, see, this is what I mean about kind of this chapter. This is just like, now you get through those mini-bosses, and it just throws you right into the situation with Laura. In which case, I'm looking at this. I still didn't hit a checkpoint? Seriously? Come on. I am pausing it though because, to be quite honest with you, I'm making a raw video. I have to go tinkle. Okay. Okay. I really don't like, sorry, taking breaks like that, but, that was necessary. Nothing really abnormal. Although, if it was, you know, it would be in perfect harmony with this game. Especially this situation, which... Okay, so the mini-boss is getting through that. There's a little bit problematic. You know, I used 3 lightning for shock bolts, but... Again, I go through the pains of, you know, the pains. I've set myself up in chapters 7 and 9 for chapters 10 and 11, like I said. And, you know, these are the parts where I wind up expending trap parts and ammo, so this really isn't a surprise. This is what I did, again, for 2 and 3, preparing for 5 and 6, so... And really, the way that I got out of that, I mean, yeah, I look back on it, that's really... You know, I wasn't going to kill them. I would have blown a lot more than I used. Shock bolts are... I find shock bolts to be one of the most useful ones, but they are 4 parts to make each, so... Which is pretty much, you know, why right now I, what, you know, I had 61 parts. Why? Because I just made 2 more parts, because now, you know, I jump right into the situation. I don't even know why. Why haven't I hit a checkpoint? I'm guessing I would hope that I would hit one, like, coming up here. Because, so what, is she gonna appear at the window here? No? Come on, Laura, where are you? I just like the sound of smashing glass, and again, that's not really good general advice to go smash windows. Although if there's no enemies around and you're like in the village in chapter 3, I smashed all the windows on the house. Well, not all of them. That's probably an exaggeration, but the reason I did it was to give myself space to jump through. If I was being chased by an enemy, being able to jump in and out of places, run around all over the place like to lose them is a good thing, but if I had to break the glass beforehand, you know, that would take an extra second or two, which on this mode, an extra second or two could mean death, so... No, I'm not going to burn this body, because this body's not getting up. Alright, it's always a good sign. Come on, where's the checkpoint? I'm getting a little upset now. Maybe we'll listen to this audio tape. That'll make me feel better.
Everything I have,
yeah.
Everything I am, has been taken from me.
That voice is very meditative.
By those who seek to
lull me to sleep.
They are in the darkness, with only the phantoms of my mind to comfort me, to taunt me.
I can imagine that. Maybe I'll do that instead. Usually,
But then I saw her.
I can't even talk while this is on.
But I would regain my face.
I go to sleep at night. I put on something on my television, like a soundscapes thing that plays kind of like ambient music. Helps me go to sleep, I guess, sometimes. Maybe I should just play the audio tapes from this game. You know, play them all back to back and just put it on a oh my god, I'm just at a loss for words. What is that? I'll just have it continually, like, repeat. I wonder what kind of dreams I'd have. Listening to Ruvik, I can't imagine. Probably have the most... I imagine they'd be very romantic dreams. Very... Okay, checkpoint. Good, good, good. Okay, there is a save room before this. Okay. Makes me wonder whether I should kind of end this broadcast. It's kind of late. I don't know. I could wind up dying a number of times in the lore situation, and I don't know. I don't know about this. Let me just think about it while I'm in the save room. That's a good place to meditate. It's kind of a safe zone. Isn't it even referred to some extent as a safe haven? I mean, come on, there's nothing in here. Can't even hide under this bed. What am I hiding from? Well, I needed to pick that up to break the mirror in order to go through the mirror. Yeah, I didn't really know at the beginning of this chapter. I mean, again, it's probably my 5th time playing through the game, 2nd time on this mode. You'd figure by this point I'd have I mean, I have a pretty good idea of what's going to come up, but there's certain things I just don't.
Have you forgotten something?
Yes, I have, exactly. I don't know how she reads my mind sometimes. Sometimes I come in here and I don't know. Well, maybe not like that. Sometimes she says the perfect thing, though. It's like when I'm using the save rooms. I'll go disarm a bomb, and then I'll be like, alright, well, I'm gonna go save the game so I don't have to... So, in case the next one blows up in my face, at least I got 2 parts. So you come back in here, and you'll hear her say something like, what, the worrying type? Well, yeah, exactly. Actually, that really sort of nailed it right there. And I did forget something. I forgot, actually, that there was a save room before this situation. Really the only save room beside the one in the beginning. I thought that really the only save room after that one would be the one before the boss. I don't know what else to say about that, and I guess that's not really a big deal, but maybe it is, because I can grab 2 extra shotgun shells and I can upgrade. That's the thing, and I have 3 keys, so it does make a big difference if I can... Well, shock bolts on Laura don't... I don't know, I'm thinking even if they're at level 5, she's one of those enemies that doesn't stay shocked for long, so... My idea is I have the level 5 harpoon bolt with the fire damage, that just, I hit her with that and that gives me some time. Of course, if I miss, then that probably means death. I'm not going to try to kill her. There is a trophy for killing her, and from my experience, you have to take her down in the last place that you wind up in. I mean, I remember blowing all my ammo on a level before the final part, the final door you open to get out in the elevator. I was up one before I jumped down. I was in the previous level, and I blew all my ammo. And well, she didn't die. She sort of disappeared. All she did was respawn on the bottom level. So I had to take her down there. And doing so, just, again, it drained me of all my ammo. So, and on this mode, that's not really my recommendation. Not to really just bother. I mean, not just with the ammo. I mean, it's she's twice as fast, and there's bear traps around the place. That just makes it bad enough. I mean, I don't know. I don't really look forward to it. So why not jump into it right now? I don't know. I don't know. But if I had known about this save room, I might have... Well, I don't know. I'm thinking to myself I may have thought twice about making those 2 shock bolts when I could have grabbed some from the locker, but really I think there's only 2 more left in the locker, and I don't want to grab them anyway. I'm hoping I open up another one with some shock bolts, but... I try to keep things in the locker, unless I need them. And I'm not... One thing I am going to do... Well, I don't know if I should even take the shotgun shells. In the next section with Laura, you have to hit a bunch of levers. Now, when I get to the last part, usually I just pull out my shotgun to hit the levers. That's just me saying, you know what, I just don't have the aim for this. You know, it would be better to just expend handgun bullets to hit the levers, but when she's chasing me at that speed, I just find it easier I'm just gonna aim the shotgun and just blow it at the levers. I think it would be a lot more finesse than hitting all of them with the handgun, and I'll hit whatever ones I can with it, but I just don't. I don't even have the accuracy on this up at all, and you know, this thing waves and I don't know, it's no good. I don't know why I'm running around here. What am I doing? I don't even know if I want to. Do I need anything? Do I want to upgrade? Yes, no, yes, no. Well, I am in a safe haven, and I'm in a dead zone in my mind because I don't really know what I want to do, and I don't even know if I want to continue. Maybe I should just do this tomorrow. Oh my god, it took me a long time to even get through that one section. And again, the one section where the Ruvik clone was, where he wasn't before, it kind of surprised me. And you know, I played through this mode. Something I probably should have expected, but I really didn't, so. How much are you gonna give me here? 15,000. Oh, that's tempting me now. I don't know. It's upgrades. No, wait. I need to... Alright, that's good. Now I have 2 lockers with rifle ammo. Which, at some point, there will be 2 lockers. From my experience, there's at least, what, at the top and they're in the middle. There's no exact spot, I guess, but there's usually 2 lockers when you get to a point where you'll get 2 with magnum ammo, which is really, you just don't pick up much of that, and that's a lifesaver on this mode. If you're just playing kind of, if you really want to beat it on this mode, and that's really, I mean, I'm playing with upgrades and doing whatever. I mean, the magnum is a very powerful weapon, and that's what I used to dispose of the Chapter 14 boss, the 2 safe heads at the end. Saved a lot of headache. Kind of like how the harpoon bolt at level 5 can save a lot of headache. It's just, if you think about it, just going from level 4 to 5 with the harpoon bolt, though, is 50,000. Just for the fire damage. It makes a huge difference, though. So in total, it could be like 80,000 to 100,000 just to even upgrade fully for the harpoon bolt, but it's not. Really, I don't think any other bolt, like, it's at that level, it's 50,000 to go from level 4 to 5. I don't think it's the case for any other one, but might as well. Oh, come on. Alright, that's a real bummer. Seriously? Maybe I should have saved the game and then come back and open the locker again to see if it would do that. I haven't done that thing, you know, during this playthrough where I'll reload and go back to the locker, and you know, some of them are random, but they'll give you something different when you open it, and I don't really know how it fully works. There's a finite amount of green gel you can get. So I guess people, you know, you reload the save if you don't like what you get, and you try to keep getting green gel, but... And maybe it works on certain levels of the lockers, or... I don't really know the answers to it, but the thing is... thus far I haven't done that, and it doesn't seem like I've opened one locker with a syringe, and I just used my last key, and there it is in front of my face, so it's just kind of on this mode. I just wish the syringes didn't exist, because that's... Although, I shouldn't say this, because if you complete the game anyway, and you play on New Game Plus, I mean, beating on this, you get the brass knuckles, you get everything, and you can play any chapter you want after this on any mode you want. You can go back on casual, which is what I did for some people. I don't know, they complete the game on survival, and then I guess they do the quick and the dead trophy. A lot of people, that's kind of more of their second run. For me, I did the AKUMU on my second run, which probably wasn't the best idea. I mean, I don't know. I died about 700 times, but I don't know. I did a quick and the dead run, and I did it with the brass knuckles, and that was like a lot more fun. I don't know, just running around, just punching people's heads off. Or at least in my view, it would be more fun. I never did the 5 hour completion without the brass knuckles, so I don't know. The brass knuckles are a lot more fun than just getting, I guess, the rocket launcher. I mean, it is. It just doesn't seem like it. You know, you beat it on such a hard mode, and your reward is whether it's Nightmare or Akuma. You know, it's brass knuckles. You think, well, okay, get brass knuckles. I mean, it just doesn't seem like a big deal, but really, it's a hell of a lot of fun. It's a lot more fun, at least in my opinion, than running around with either the machine gun or the rocket launcher. I mean, it's kind of funny too. I mean, you just walk up to an enemy and just one punch. I mean, a lot of them, they're literally their heads just explode, except for the bigger guys. They'll take like 2 hits, but I mean, some of the bosses even probably can be knocked down if you hit them enough times with the brass knuckles. I mean, the chainsaw guy, you can probably take down. I'm gonna make a guess, like four. I don't know. I should just do that. Maybe I should do a broadcast where I play through and just see, like, just start punching just everything, even the bosses, and see how many hits it takes to take down certain bosses. Although the garage boss, I believe, can take a lot of damage. That would be a problem. Unless I flash him or bolt him, which will give him no damage, but just leave him in place so I can just keep punching him. I don't think I'd try it with Laura. I mean, Laura just takes enough to kill with ammo. I can't imagine sitting there. I mean, how many times I'd have to punch her. Although, maybe, I don't know. I could be surprised. It would just be funny maybe to play on casual when she's slower, electrocute her. Although, it would be really hard to get some punches in, because, like, any mode you play, if she gets on top of you, it's an instant death, so... I guess if I went in with, on one of my save files, I have a start off, and I did this by playing Chapter 13 over and over again, in order to upgrade everything. I even made a video for it, because like, Chapter 13 is really like a gold mine, where it's like the best of both worlds. You can go through the chapter, and come out every time with about 40,000 green gel, and about 40 trap parts, 30 to 40. And even a couple magnum bullets. I mean, you think about it, you do that about 10 times, especially if you've completed your first game, you can probably upgrade everything at that point. You get 400,000, you do it 10 times. You'll have 400 parts. In addition, you'll probably be able to stock up magnum ammo, so if you actually start a speed run with all of that, especially if you're going to do quick in the dead, I mean... You'll never have to stop to disarm anything. You know, the green gel will be worthless. You'll have upgraded everything and done everything, and 400 parts. With 400 parts, I can probably go into the Laura situation and just keep shocking her, even though she doesn't stay shocked long, and just get a punch or two in every time. It would be kind of fun to see. Maybe just do a broadcast of like punching Laura to death, because I don't know how many. Or the Shrieking Beast, however you want to say. It's kind of difficult for me to call her Laura, because You know, the way the story goes, Laura died. I mean, it just seems to be Ruvik's creation in his mind, or recreation of her in some way. But, see, I'm really digressing. I can tell I'm getting sleepy. It's probably not the best time to go run away from her. So, it's probably not the best time either to make decisions with respect to what I want to upgrade or not. Although, I'm probably going to upgrade my rifle for one. The stock. Maybe clip capacities on things. I don't know. I should probably lay down. Yeah, just go through that slowly. Because Tatiana might suddenly turn and just stab me with a knife. I wouldn't be surprised in this mode. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Yep. I'm just gonna save this. Yeah, we're making good time. 27 hours and, 40. It's really not about time, though. Here's my, first completion of it. 46 hours. I died about 700 times. Actually, I expect this to last much longer because I'm broadcasting. Sometimes chatting with people. Sometimes sitting here just talking to myself, which is fine. I guess this keeps me sane. Sometimes there's more or less people in the room. I don't know. But, yeah. I don't know. It's like half of me when I get sleepy is kind of like, okay, maybe I should just go through with this. But the fact is that this is kind of a non-stop thing right here. This is what I mean about this chapter and why it can be a pain. The mini bosses, and I'm gonna enter the Laura situation. And the thing is, even if I get past that, then I'm gonna get stuck with the garage boss fight. And I'm still gonna be sleepy, and what am I gonna say, like, after Laura? Like, I'm kinda sleepy, I might as well just do the garage boss fight. And then I get through that, and then what am I gonna do? Go just, well, chapter 11's pretty long. I might as well just go into that. It's probably better if I just lay down at this point. So, wow, this is probably the first time I've actually divided. I'm gonna stop this broadcast. That I've actually, divided a chapter into more than two parts. Although the first part really, I mean, one of the main reasons I stopped was because there was a problem, apparently. I don't know. And I guess in the end, somebody somehow couldn't, he couldn't view the broadcast anymore. I don't know why. He had no access to it. So my assumption at that point was, or not at that point, I don't know. I got a message. I didn't want to go to the message to read it. I didn't know what it was because I didn't want to pause the broadcast. But getting the message and chatting with somebody, and then all of a sudden, I don't see any chat anymore. I just started to feel that either something was really, I thought something was wrong with the mic, but apparently I go back on the Twitch TV and the entire recording is fine. And it includes me, like, basically, kind of for a while, just, I don't know, you can even hear it. I go back on the computer, and I'm listening to the recording that I'm doing at the time that I'm doing it, and trying to see, like, listen to it, whether or not my voice goes dead at some point, or, so you can kind of hear me talking in the background, on the very video that I am recording just earlier on, so it gets kind of I don't know what I'm saying. It does. It gets kind of weird, but you know, it fits in, I guess, with this game. I don't know. It's not that weird. It's not that crazy. Maybe it's just me. I'm just that crazy. Yeah. So, I'm gonna end this broadcast because I'm probably gonna lay down and go to sleep at this point. I just don't know. I could be here for another like 2 or 3 hours. I mean, literally in the lore situation, it's no big deal. I mean, I've done that. I got to the end of chapter 6 with the Sentinel, and I didn't expect to be there that long. And I died about 20 times trying to get through it, and it could very well happen here. And if it doesn't happen here, it could happen at the garage boss. It could happen at both of them, and I don't know. Yeah, and being here for 3 or 4 hours, I mean, it could wind up getting really late, and I'm already tired. I've had enough. I've had enough. You can hear it in my voice now. You know, here comes the rage, right? Okay. It's just kind of odd that I'm, crazy. I'm live broadcasting, and I'm just kind of, sometimes, like I said, I mean, you get people in the room chatting. Today, you know, I had decent chat with somebody um, that I like talking to. It's good conversation, and I like whenever I can give tips and recommendations. Like if anybody gets anything from it, that's great. And I also like hearing other people's tips because there are definitely were a lot of situations in this game where I don't know really the best way to get through a situation, and there's just some suggestions and tips that become that can make a situation so much easier or more efficient, and I don't know. So sometimes for anybody watching, I'm kind of here just talking to myself. I mean, this isn't like at least for I am, and looking at the time, I mean, considering the time zone I'm in, and if it's a weekday, it's kind of late. I don't really, not that I expect billions of people to come in, but there are times, yeah, where I kind of sit here and just talk to myself, and it's fine. I mean, again, it keeps me kind of sane, but this is probably a good place for me to stop the broadcast for the night because I am kind of tired, and that way tomorrow I can just wake up fresh and just jump right into like the situation with Laura, and then in the situation with the garage boss, and then right into chapter 11. It's just kind of a non-stop barrage, like of again, this is kind of what I expected and why I just went about it so slowly, stealth killing and collecting everything I could in chapter 7 and 9 in preparation for these two chapters. And again, this isn't, I'm saying again, this is going a lot better than I prepare in chapter 2 and 3 for chapter 5 and 6, but really it's just 5 and 6. I don't know, still for me it's kind of the peak of where it could become most frustrating. And a lot of it had to do with the point with just meeting up with Joseph and having to protect him. And it's just not looking after yourself at that point. It's having to protect someone else, and he loses health quickly, and you can't get hit at all. There was just a big spike right there for me in this playthrough, even if you look back on it from the beginning. I go through chapters 1 and 4, and I died a few times, and then all of a sudden I hit chapter 5, and it's like, I don't know how many times I died. Like in every situation I came across, especially the first checkpoint place, In that Kidman sequence where she's in the tank, that was like 20 times, 15 or 20 times, maybe 15. Half of them being Joseph dying, half of them me. I probably died a number of times even at the end with the, which I wasn't expecting with the Laura situation. I just wasn't timing the matches. Getting to chapter 6, 2 rooms, 20 or 30 times dead. The Sentinel, same thing. I mean, it was just this peak. I just kept dying in situations over and over and over. And, then I get to 7, it's like a breath of fresh air because I'm not. Of course, I mean, I died, a few times in 7, 8, and 9, but I mean, it's kind of like for me, more of a quiet zone, and then this is where it starts picking up again. But I just don't think it just doesn't peak quite as much as 5 and 6, and now I'm playing with upgrades, and if I wasn't, maybe it would. Because the thing is, at this point, being at chapter 10, I mean, some of my upgrades, and considering I'm opening up or collecting the keys and opening up all these lockers, I mean, I've managed to upgrade things pretty high at this point, which, I say might neutralize the situation. It probably just makes it a lot better. I mean, if I had some of these upgrades maybe in 5 and 6, it would have been a lot easier. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at, and I just keep talking. So, I'm going to end this broadcast here. My name's Brian, so for anybody who is watching this right now, or, well, nobody at this moment, there's nobody in this room, but, again, these are archived on Twitch, and I am exporting them to YouTube because, there's a 2-week limit, and then they just disappear, unless I just cut them up into highlights, which it's not something I've done or ever done. This broadcasting thing is relatively new to me, anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna end this broadcast now, and so I'm just gonna say, I guess I'll continue with my playthrough, probably tomorrow at some point. Now that I don't know if this was exported and somebody was watching this a year from now, which I doubt. Maybe like tomorrow. No, tomorrow doesn't really mean much, I guess. This is just being in the moment, so. Yeah, I'm really getting out of it. I gotta go to sleep. So, to anybody watching, good night. And I'll continue with this playthrough soon. So I'm gonna end this broadcast now, so, okay. Take care.